So in the last page, we took a look at a few different economic events that shift the aggregate demand and aggregate supply curves. On this page, we're going to take a look at one more economic event that shifts the two curves, but we're also going to look at how the shifts impact the equilibrium price level and the output in the economy. So in example 1, it says to use the graph below to graph the aggregate demand and aggregate supply model. As you can see, I've done that here. I have my graph at the long run equilibrium for price level and output. Then it says to use the model to answer the following questions. So our first question is, suppose a stock market crash reduces the people's wealth. How will this affect the output and equilibrium price level of the economy? So our event is this, the stock market crash, and it reduces people's wealth. So people's wealth gets reduced, therefore they have less money. And if people have less money, they're going to want to spend less because they don't have as much to spend, so they're going to be demanding less. So what this event is going to do is shift the aggregate demand curve like this and give us an equilibrium right here. So if we take the new equilibrium and compare it to our old equilibrium, what we can see is that both the price level and the output in the economy both went down. We reduced our output and lowered the price level. So this first question right here, how will this affect the output equilibrium and price level of the economy? We reduced our output level and lowered the price level because of the shift in the aggregate demand curve. In the long run, we're going to want to make sure that we return to this long run equilibrium. And the only way we can do that is if we take our short run aggregate supply curve and shift it back to the long run aggregate supply curve, which is going to give us this equilibrium right here. So now if we compare our two new equilibriums, we can see that we're at the same output level, but our price level has gone down. So this is our second question, what will happen to output and equilibrium price level in the long run? We can see that price level went down, but output stayed the same compared to its original equilibrium.